Hello guys, welcome to today's video. In this video we'll be looking at comments, operators and conditionals. Now comments are basically little reminders you can put in your code to remind you of things you wrote but you've forgotten. Now for example, I write a program like 3 years ago and I'm trying to read it. There are some functions in the program that I might not understand because I haven't seen the code for a very long time. But if I put in comments above the function to say this is what the function does, then it will be easy for me to interpret the code. Now you have two kinds of comments. You have the single line comments, which is this is what the code does. This is a single line comment. Now this comment can only be read by the user. It's not read by the compiler or the browser. It's not seen when you run the code. You can only see it in the source code when you go to read your code or when someone is reading your code. Now that's the single line comment. The other type of comment we have is the multiple line comment. In this case, you can put an opening set of symbols on one line 17, and put a closing set of symbols on line 20, and anything in between will be your comment. So I can say this is what the code does. Now this is a multiple line comment and this is a single line comment. Now let's look at the operators. JavaScript has a lot of operators and we can classify them into three main categories. First, we have the arithmetic operators, which are the usual addition, subtraction, division, multiplication signs. We've done an addition operation before here on line 8, so that was an arithmetic operation. Now another category we have is the Boolean. The Boolean comprises of the equal to, the not equal to, and the not. And finally we have assignment operator. It's just one, and it's the symbol used to assign values to a specific variable name. Like here we have variable number equal to 30. Now this equal to is our assignment operator. This equal to here is our assignment operator. Now if we go down and we make some examples with our Boolean, since we already know what the assignment operator does and what the arithmetic operator does, now we look at our Boolean. Boolean is simply used to compare variables, objects, values, anything at all. Now for example, I have a variable b as 5 and I say variable results is equal to b equal to 5. Now what I'm saying here is this: if b is equal to 5, then variable result should be true. But if b is not 5, variable result should be false. Now if I go and load my web page and check my console, my developer console has more tools, developer tools. Oh, I didn't comment it. Now I should say console.log in bracket results. Now when I refresh, I get true. So the result of b equal to 5 is saved here and printed to our console log. Now if I want to know, is b not equal to 5, I should get false because b is 5. This will only be true if b is 10 or 15 or 20, but in this case b is 5, so I should get false. So when I refresh, I get false. So if I set b as 10 here and I save it, we're comparing is b not equal to 5? In this case, our answer will be true. Now when I bring in the not operator, the not operator simply says that whatever comes out of this bracket, the opposite should be saved as the result. So if this bracket has an answer that is true, result will be saved as false. If it has an answer that is false, result will be saved as true. Now in this case, result should be true, but when we refresh here, we get false. Now in this case, result should be false, but when we refresh here, we get true. So you can play around with this and see what more you can do with it. And finally, let's look at our conditionals, our conditional operators. Now if the conditional operator is simply the if statement, and you can also add the else clause to it. Now the conditional operator works very simply. If, for example, b is equal to 10, we might want to say b is equal to 10. So I'm going to use our query selector to output our result on the web page. Now if I take that body there and I put it here, I can say b is equal to 10 here. B is equal to 10. That's if b is not equal to 10. Now if the result of this condition is true, this will be our result. This is what gets printed to our web page. Now if it is false, this is what we get. So let's check this out. We should get this as our result on our web page. So let's, okay, b is equal to 10. Now if I set b as 20 here and I save it and we try again, b is not equal to 10. Now this is simply the conditional operator. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Thank you.